Hey y'all, it's Alyssa here to talk to you guys about something very important, especially as y'all are seeing your timelines go back to normal, quote unquote. I just really wanted to make this video to make sure that we are, transforming this Black Lives Matter movement into something that is more than just a moment, that's more than stories or likes or what have you. We need to turn it into something tangible. And so today I want to kind of zero in and really focus on Black trans women and femmes and how allies can show up for them, especially if you are cisgender, especially if you're cisgender and white. These are things that we need to do to make a difference. So here's 3 steps you can start taking right now to genuinely show up for Black trans women and femmes. And the very first step is something you should have already been doing, but if you haven't started yet, please, it's better late than never. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Take the time, watch the videos, read the articles, do the research. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a couple of facts, cold hard facts that you guys can kind of use as a springboard, starting point. Take this and go. The very first fact that I want y'all to walk away with, if you walk away with anything else, please walk away with this. The life expectancy and the lifespan, the average lifespan of Black trans women is 35 years old. Now, the life expectancy for white cis women, 80. You got 80 to 35 years. Something is not right there, y'all. Within this, I do want to take a moment to say a couple of names. I want to speak aloud the names of 6 Black trans women who were murdered just from June 25th to July 3rd of this year. This just happened, y'all. If you don't think this is tangible, this is real. This is happening. When I say these names, y'all take these names. I would love it if I'm going to pause and you can kind of speak it wherever you're at in a moment of reverence, and also take these names and read about them. Learn their stories, learn who they were. So we're gonna say these names. Brayla Stone, Merci Mack, Shakai Peters, Drea McCarty, Tatiana Hall, Bree Black. All of those Black trans women, there's one that we don't have a solidified age for, but all of them were under 32. They were under the age of 32 when they were killed. So with those names kind of fresh in our minds, I want to move on to a couple of other facts, things that I really hope that y'all will remember and carry with you after this video. The very next thing that I want to talk about is something called the panic defense. If you're not familiar with the panic defense, it is something that is a legal practice in almost every state in our country. In fact, New Jersey just recently became the 9th state to outlaw the panic defense, only the 9th. Now, the panic defense is something that a cis person could use, and it has been used in the past. Essentially, they can assault or even murder a trans individual and then argue that it was in defense because they were scared and freaked out because they didn't know that person was trans. This is a real thing that happens. People have gotten off with, less years or even no punishment at all for assault. Folks have gotten off on lighter sentences for straight up murder. This happens. Y'all, please look into it. Panic defense. A couple other facts real quick. At least 4 out of every 10, at least 40% of Black trans women do live in poverty. Nearly half of Black trans women have been homeless at some point in their lives. Over half have been victims of sexual assault and of rape. Now, over half, I want to be real as a cis woman who has very deep conversations with any of the women who are around me that will talk to me about this and confide in me. I gotta be real, I don't think that I have a single woman close to me that has not been sexually assaulted or raped. So when I hear this half for Black trans women, and I know that Black trans women and femmes go through this and are marginalized on a much greater scale than cis women or white women, to me, I'm like, it's not half. It's got to be all of them. It's almost all of them. So this is prevalent. If you're a victim of assault, again, to be at that intersectionality, it is undeniably going to be prevalent, way more than the half that we're seeing or that's been researched. So again, those are just a handful of facts and an ocean of information, a great area for you guys to start off and just keep digging, because there is so much more to talk about that could not fit into like a 4-minute video. But to move on to our next steps of how we can genuinely show up, the next step is to know when to shut up and listen, and know when to speak up and disrupt. This means taking a step back and listening when it's folks who have lived these experiences. When you want to learn about it, you need to follow these folks. You need to look at what they're posting. You need to take what they're saying as a truth and not just question it. Because if you're questioning it, there's some internal stuff going on there right off the bat. And the other part of when to speak up and disrupt, this is so important, y'all. If you are just saying these things and standing up for these marginalized groups to like your echo chamber, like of course these people agree with you. Yes, you need to take the step of like when you're at work and you hear a coworker or your boss make a transphobic comment or talk about someone in a transphobic way, that you say something. You stand up and you say something. You put your job on the line. You put it all on the line. If you're not putting it all on the line, what are you doing? If you are at a family gathering and your family is saying stuff that is like transphobic or spouting off hate, you stand up loud and you correct them. And maybe you're going to lose some friends. Maybe you're going to lose some jobs. Maybe you're going to lose some quote unquote opportunities. But guess what? Those were not opportunities. They were not real. That wasn't for you if they're not going to be able to listen and grow. Like those are not the people you want to be around. And if you're just, again, if you're just being quiet and posting this stuff on social media, but not talking about this every day in your real life, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Okay. So that's step 2. Shut up and listen, speak up and disrupt. There's a time and a place for both of those. All right. Final step, step 3, just as crucial. I know I keep saying that about all these steps, but they're all important. They're all hand in hand. You can't just take the first 2 things I said and not do this last step, because it is critical to truly make a difference right now and to show up. And that is donate. Put your money directly in the hands of Black trans women and femmes. Yes, there's a lot of organizations and initiatives that are uplifting the cause right now, and those are really great. But I just want to challenge y'all, if we really want to show up and make a difference, we just need to send coin. We need to put coin. We need to make reparations a tangible action. And with Venmo, with Cash App, with everything, there's really no excuse. It's so easy to do. And you can make such an easy personal commitment, whether that only be, $10 a month, $5 out of every paycheck, whatever you can do, as long as it is habitual. This is something we need to stop saying like, oh, I donated once, like that's it. It needs to be a habit. It needs to be something that we need to do on a regular basis. And you might say, I'm really broke. I can't even give like $5 or $10. Like I can't even eat. I get it. I've been there myself. And I want to tell you that there are, there's 2 different ways that folks can donate. A lot of people just think that it's a monetary thing. And if they don't have money, like they can't do anything. But there's another thing that y'all can do, and that is donate your labor. There is something that you are good at, and you've got that talent. You can sing, you can draw, you can cook. There's something that you can do, and you can take that talent and utilize it for this cause. You can cook meals for Black trans women, make a meal train. You can, draw something, make art that brings awareness and maybe even raises money. You can sing, make songs, do some type of performance that can also raise money and bring awareness, which is actually why I am making this video right now to tell you guys about an awesome benefit concert that is happening on August 1st. Of course, with everything going on, it is a virtual benefit concert. So it is something you can attend and enjoy from the comfort of your own home. It is only $10, just $10 for your ticket. And you also get to see so many cool performances, some really great live artists, and you get to know that your $10 is going directly to gender affirming care for 2 Black trans individuals, one who's a very close personal friend of mine, and I'm super stoked to be doing this for them and just for the cause, because it's not just for those 2 individuals, it's also to bring awareness on a global, national, local, like everything scale of how you can show up for all the Black trans women and femmes, that just all of them, everybody. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to get in on this, 1, you can buy the tickets to that concert. Everything's going to be linked for you guys. You can share this. You can start doing those steps I just talked about. And another thing you can do is you can make your own video detailing your commitment and how you think we can show up for Black trans women and femmes. All you need to do is make that post and use our hashtag while they are here. Thanks so much for watching. Love y'all. Bye.